Rachel Yaffe was more than just a TikTok star or social media influencer. She was a symbol of courage, resilience, and hope. Just 27 years old, her life was tragically cut short by fibrolamellar hepatocellular carcinoma, a rare and aggressive form of liver cancer that she had been battling for 7 years. The news of her death on October 11, 2024, came as a devastating blow to her family, friends, and the thousands of followers she had touched with her story. Rachel's journey was not an easy one. Diagnosed at the tender age of 20, a time when most young adults are just beginning to explore the possibilities of their future, Rachel was faced with a challenge that would change the trajectory of her life forever. What set her apart was not just the battle she fought, but the way she fought it, with an openness, transparency, and vulnerability that resonated with so many people who were struggling either with illness themselves or with the weight of supporting loved ones through similar battles. Her story, told through the lens of social media, was both heartbreaking and inspiring. Over the years, Rachel documented the ups and downs of her journey, providing a window into the life of someone living with a terminal illness. With over 55,000 followers on TikTok and Instagram, she cultivated a community of people who came to admire her strength, her positivity, and her determination to live her life to the fullest despite the overwhelming odds she faced. Her family confirmed the news of her passing in an emotional obituary, in which they paid tribute to Rachel's bravery and her impact on the lives of so many. In the days following her death, tributes poured in from fans and friends alike, many of whom expressed how deeply Rachel's story had touched their hearts. Though she was no longer physically present, Rachel's legacy of strength, hope, and compassion would continue to live on in the lives of those she had inspired. Rachel's social media presence was far more than just a platform for sharing her experiences. It was a way for her to connect with others, to share the lessons she had learned, and to create a space where people could feel seen and heard in their own struggles. Through her TikTok videos and Instagram posts, she offered a rare glimpse into the reality of living with cancer, a reality that was often painful, exhausting, and emotionally draining, but also filled with moments of joy, love, and hope. In her final social media post, shared just weeks before her death in September 2024, Rachel reflected on the challenges she had been facing in the last stages of her illness. The 58-second TikTok video was a poignant snapshot of her life at that moment, as she spoke candidly about the physical and mental toll her most recent radiation treatment had taken on her body. "I lost so much of my strength," she admitted, her voice soft but steady. Despite this, Rachel's focus remained on the things that brought her joy, those small, precious moments that she knew she had to hold on to, even as her body grew weaker. "It's been a little bit difficult both physically and mentally," she said in the video, her honesty shining through as always. "But I'm working on really just focusing on the small things that bring me joy and really prioritizing my mental health as well." Her words were a testament to the resilience she had shown throughout her journey, as she continued to prioritize her well-being, even as her physical health deteriorated. Rachel's journey was not just about survival, it was about living. She made it a point to share not only the struggles she faced but also the moments of triumph, no matter how small. In one of her TikTok videos from June 2024, Rachel celebrated a personal victory, regaining the ability to walk after losing it temporarily due to the progression of her illness. In the video, she was seen dancing with a friend, her joy palpable as she moved to the music. It was a moment of pure, unfiltered happiness, a reminder that even in the midst of suffering there were still reasons to smile, to laugh, and to dance. Before her cancer diagnosis, Rachel had been a Division I lacrosse player, a fact she often reflected on in her posts. In a December 2023 video, she shared how much being on the sports field had meant to her, describing it as her happy place. For Rachel, lacrosse had been more than just a sport. It had been a refuge, a place where she could channel her energy, her competitiveness, and her passion. Even after her diagnosis, those qualities never left her. She brought the same determination and grit to her battle with cancer, facing each new challenge with the same resolve she had once shown on the lacrosse field. Rachel's athletic background was just one part of her story. What made her truly special was her willingness to share her vulnerability with the world. She didn't shy away from the hard parts of her journey. Instead, she embraced them, using her platform to educate and inspire others. She spoke openly about the physical challenges she faced, from the side effects of treatment to the toll the disease took on her body. But she also shared the emotional challenges, the fear, the uncertainty, the sadness that came with knowing that her time might be limited. Yet, despite the weight of her illness, Rachel never lost sight of her dreams. In one of her posts, she wrote about her hopes for the future, expressing a desire to continue sharing her story in the hopes of helping others. "I have so many dreams for my future," she wrote, her words filled with hope and determination. "I'm passionate about sharing my life journey with others so they can skip the tough times and head straight for the joyful, healthy ones." It was a message that encapsulated who Rachel was, someone who, even in the face of immense hardship, remained committed to making a positive impact on the world around her. In her obituary, Rachel's family noted that they were accepting donations to Experience Camps, a non-profit organization dedicated to helping grieving children cope with the loss of a loved one. It was a fitting tribute to Rachel, whose compassion for others had been a defining feature of her life. Even in death, she was continuing to give back, ensuring that her legacy would live on through the lives of those she had helped. Rachel's impact on social media was profound. Her followers admired her not just for her strength, but for her authenticity. She didn't sugarcoat the reality of living with cancer. Instead, she offered a raw, unfiltered look at the highs and lows of her journey. Through her posts, she showed that it was okay to be scared, to feel weak, to struggle. But she also showed that it was possible to find joy even in the darkest of times. Her story resonated with people for many reasons. For some, it was her bravery in the face of a terminal illness. For others, it was her unwavering positivity, her refusal to let cancer define her. But for many, it was the way she made them feel seen. Rachel had a way of connecting with her audience, of making them feel like they were not alone in their struggles. Her openness about her own challenges created a space where others felt comfortable sharing their own stories, and in doing so, she built a community of support, love, and understanding. Rachel's death was a heartbreaking reminder of the fragility of life. At just 27 years old, she had so much left to give, so many more dreams to fulfill. Yet, even in her short time on this earth, she managed to make a lasting impact. Her story continues to inspire those who knew her, as well as those who followed her journey online. She may be gone, but her message of hope, resilience, and the importance of living life to the fullest lives on. As her family, friends, and followers mourn her loss, they are also reminded of the lessons she taught them. Rachel showed them that life is precious, that every moment counts, and that it is possible to find beauty and joy even in the face of unimaginable pain. She showed them that it's okay to be vulnerable, to ask for help, to lean on others in times of need. And she showed them that even when the odds are stacked against you, it is still possible to live a life filled with love, laughter, and hope. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Do tell us. Thanks for watching.